What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who vetoes bills? The President. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Who was the first president? George Washington. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. What is the capital of your state? What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Name your U.S. representative. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Name 2 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Independence Day. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Who is the governor of your state now? What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the president. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Who makes federal laws? Congress. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. We elect a president for how many years? Four. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion. Freedom of speech. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life. Liberty. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The president. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalist economy. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. In what month do we vote for president? November. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? The President. Name one of the longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion, or not practice a religion. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. How many amendments does Constitution have? "27. When was the Constitution written? "1787. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who vetoes bills? The President. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6.